Hi, welcome to another insightful session. My name is Benjamin. I'm your host, and this is Corporate Trainings KE, where we talk about the corporate stuff and whereby you can be able to listen and learn and contribute towards a nice corporate environment. And today we are covering a very, very important topic. As the manager or as the boss, how do you resolve a conflict between two employees? You know, we say people spend most of their productive hours in the workplace. And if people are spending 8, 10 hours in the workplace, you expect there will always be bit of conflict, a bit of friction here and there, because anyway, humans are humans and conflicts are bound to occur. So, as the manager or as the head of the department or as the HR, how do you resolve complaints that arise as a result of employees' interactions? So number one, maintain an open door policy. That means when you maintain an open door policy, any employee can be able to come and air out their grievances. They can be able to approach you, talk to you about an issue they might be uncomfortable about. Be willing to listen and be willing to mediate so that at all times you have good teamwork. So listen to employees, let employees know that you are there for them and you're willing to help and you're willing to come in between and be that mediator to remedy the situation before it starts affecting your whole team and probably even your customers. Remember, when employees are having conflict and they're expected to work with each other to resolve a certain complaint, not resolve a complaint, but basically to be able to accomplish a certain task, then there's a problem because two conflicting people, then they won't be able to work as a team properly. So you need to be able to resolve that conflict before it escalates. So when the person who has approached you is telling you about the complaint or the conflict that has arisen in the workspace, assess the severity of the conflict. Yeah, from where you stand as the boss, look at how severe is the conflict so that you know, is this something that needs your immediate attention? Is this something that needs to be resolved immediately? Is this something that you can be able to handle separately between two conflicting teams? Or is it something that you might have to even involve the HR, or just assess how severe the situation is and what needs to be done and how quick is it needed. Encourage the employees also to resolve the conflict among themselves. It's not good to come as the boss and start prescribing solutions. You might not understand the conflict from the employee's point of view. So the two conflicting sides, bring them together, let them have a sit down, let them talk it out, be that mediator. Yeah, be the person who mediates between the two of them so that they are able to agree at an amicable solution. Don't force solutions on them, but let them even take part in proposing probable resolutions. Take action when necessary. Okay, sometimes you might need to issue a caution letter. You might need to issue ones of advisory. Sometimes you might need even to escalate the issue to the HR to reprimand the employee. Yeah, but depending on what you do, assess the situation, then be able to come up with the right solution. The first thing is try to diffuse the situation before it gets out of control. Ensure that both the parties can able to have a sit down together and just resolve the issue, shake hands, and start working together as a team towards achieving the common objective of the organization. Listen again to both parties. You don't want to have a situation whereby one person feels they have not been listened to, the other one is the one who is getting preferential treatment, they are the ones who the boss wants to hear. So listen to both the parties, propose resolutions, and work with them to help them resolve the issue internally. Don't be quick to judge either party or to take allegiance to one side. Listen to both of them and be open-minded in your proposals to the resolution. Again, if the issue needs to be documented, ensure you document it. Some companies will require that you have a copy of what happened, and then it is filed probably in the HR files. So if it's needed, if the issue has gotten to that level, some conflicts, of course, don't go that far. They just need people to come talk to each other, agree, shake hands, and move on. So depending on the severity of the conflict, then you're able to know, do you need to document it or not? Again, ensure that you conclude the conflict in an amicable way. At the end of the day, these are two individuals or more individuals who work in one team. You don't have to have your team that's split into two. These people are pulling this side, the other team is pulling on the other side. Because two conflicting parties have the potential of destroying the whole team. So ensure that a resolution is arrived at whatever cost. Just ensure that as the manager, you have one team that is geared towards a common objective, and where conflicts are, or when they arise, they are dealt with and everything is resolved and the parties are able to move on satisfactorily. Thank you. Keep us engaged in the comment section. Give us your views about these situations that arise in the workplace, and how basically you've been able to handle them at your own capacity or at your level. Bye.